Hey, welcome back. Air signs. This is Urban Forest. As you can see, the weather's nice. We're back in nature, in the big city. We're trying to kind of get grounded with Mother Earth. Uh, I apologize if you hear the noises from ambulances and cars. That's what you get, right? That's urban and that's a forest in the urban setting. So this is we're going to do your reading for the month of June. It's a 6-card placement. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like. Uh, we're doing 2 cards from Oracle deck, and that is for the energy for the month and your spirit guide card. And then we're doing the other cards using Tarot. We're doing relationship, finances, work, school, challenges, and strengths. Okay. So let's begin. Air signs. My thinkers, my communicators. It's really great because as I was saying the word air signs, 2 birds just landed like not even 2 feet away from my camera. So that's spirit guides just talking to us today. Wow. All right, the energy for the month. The energy for the month is confidence in your key to success. New moon in Leo. Okay. Now I just want to pause here for a minute. If you go back to Water and Earth, those cards also had Leos, so kind of like seeing a pattern here, right? So confidence is your key to success for the month of June. There you go. Be confident. Put yourself out there, right? We have the nice weather coming up. Now's the time to really dress up, show off your nice clothes, your pretty clothes. Get out there, head up high. Let people see who you are. Great energy card. I'm going to take a moment because that card just reminds me of something. My older brother, who's one of my spirit guides now because he passed. Yesterday was his 60th birthday. But when I was a teenager and I was a little insecure, he used to say to me, walk into a place like you're about to buy it and walk out like you just bought it. And think about that. It's like, wow, if I could just walk in with this attitude, like I can do this, I can buy this, I have the ability, and then walk out with that sense of confidence like I just bought it. That's very empowering. And that, believe it or not, has followed me my whole life. And for those of you who suffer from imposter syndrome, this is a really good thing to kind of keep in your mind, all right? So I won't keep you too long because I know some of you need to get back to lunch and everything else. So let's keep it moving. That's why it's called Straight Up. All right, we're going to do lay out the cards. Okay. All right, the first card, the first house that we're going to look at is your relationship, interpersonal, family house. And for that, we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so the 5 of Cups, that's a card of sorrow, sadness, loss. So maybe in June, you might go through a grieving period. A sense of loss of someone that you loved and cared about. Because this is the house of relationship, it is somebody that you are emotionally attached to. So, I'm sorry about that you're going to go through this kind of loss during the month of June. It's also a time maybe of remembering someone that passed during the month of June. Okay. I know I come from the queer community, and during June Pride, it's a time that we think about all those who have passed from HIV and AIDS throughout the years, right? That's a time when we take a moment of silence. So maybe this is a time in your life where you might need to spend and reflect on someone who you really cared about who might have passed during this month, right? What I love about this card, though, um, unlike the tower card, which is like everything's destructive, you have three cups down, 2 cups up. So even though that there's a sense of loss and sadness, maybe a little despair, the 2 cups up are reminding you that you are being followed by love. You are being followed by those who care about you, and that there are still more to come. And once you pass through this grieving stage, just turn around and you're going to be able to see the love that's still there for you, and the love that's been standing behind you, supporting you through that. Okay? Because almost think about these 2 cups as people in your life now, or maybe your spirit guides or your angels that are standing behind you during this time of grief. Okay? Look at it that way. All right. The next house that we're going to look at your job, school, finances, those type of material things. And for that, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So usually the Knight of Swords is a very impulsive, fast-moving, quick thinker type of person. In reverse, he's more procrastinating, sluggish, not really up to speed, for lack of a better word. So when it comes to your money, your finances, school, work like that, it's just going to feel like things are going to be a little slow at work. Things are going to be a little slow when it comes to money, things like that. You know, maybe you were hoping that things are going to move along a little quicker. Maybe a job interview that you might have asked about, you would have gotten a quicker answer. But because the Knight of Swords is moving slowly when it comes to areas of finances, work, school, whatever, things are going to be, because Swords is also a communication card, communication regarding those issues is going to come to you a lot slower, okay? Dragging its feet. So you might not even hear anything during the month of June, maybe because it's going to move so slow, you probably won't even hear anything until July, I'm thinking and feeling. The other thing too is sometimes court cards resemble people. So just be mindful that maybe there are people in your life surrounding work, school, money, things like that, who might be, if you say they're a coworker, maybe they're not pulling the weight the way you want them to, right? They're procrastinating, they're dragging their feet, they're being lazy about it, things like that. Maybe if you're in regards to somebody that you might have lent money to, right? Maybe because it's the Knight in reverse, this person is really delayed or slow in paying you back the money that you really need or want. Okay? So yeah, so that's for your finances, school, work. All right, let's look at your challenges for the month of June. For the challenges in the month of June, it's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is the rest card. It's the card of healing. It's the card of time out. It's the card that I need a break before I can move forward, okay? I was always interested because why that card wasn't like the 5th card in Swords, because, you know, when we're looking at from, 1 to 10, you would think halfway point would be a great point to rest. But, I didn't create the tarot. I just learn it and follow it. So the Four of Swords. Time of healing, time of rest, time of rejuvenation. Why is it a challenge? Because June might be a time when you got so much going on that the challenge is going to be for you to take the time out for yourself. Okay? The challenge is you need to take a break. The challenge is you need to rest. The challenge is you need some healing. And you're going to struggle with doing that. Okay? Always remember though. Okay? It's your life. Okay? You have control. Nobody else has control. So Even though it might feels like, oh my God, I got so much on my plate. Oh my God, I got to do this. Oh my God, I got to do that. At the end of the day, it's all about you. And you're just going to have to say, enough is enough. I need a break. I need a timeout. I need to go and just do me. Okay? So remember, you have that kind of power. All right, my air signs? Interesting, because we are talking about air, and we have a sword, and we have a sword. Okay? So a lot of it seems like it could be a lot more in your head than what really is, okay? Because air signs, we're talking about the head. So a lot of it is more like the way you're thinking about it, and then maybe you might need to adjust that. All right, strength card. The strength card for you is death card. For those of you who are new to tarot, you're probably freaking out. Why is death such a strength card? Oh my God, death is a terrible thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. Death is about transitions. Death is about change. Death is about, like, you know, that whole metaphor of becoming from a caterpillar into a butterfly. You know, so a strength is that going through some of these events during the month of June, you're going to go, a strength is you're going to go through a transformation of self, okay? You're going to become a better you. June is really going to help you to develop that tough skin, to develop that tough persona, to develop that inner strength. Death is going to give you, like, hey, you had this loss, right? Going through that, remembering that person or that time is going to make you stronger. So going through, you know, which is interesting because we have a death card and we have the sorrow mourning card. Interesting, right? Almost makes me wonder if those two are really so strongly connected that maybe the person that you're grieving and mourning is also that death that you're dealing that's going to eventually help you to get stronger and transition to be a better you. Death is about change. Death is about change. Death is about, like, getting rid of what wasn't working for you and start finding out what is working for you, okay? The other thing I want you to realize is it's hard to make changes, okay, if we don't have the energy. So it's very important that you do this time out healing thing, because if you can develop that inner strength, that healing, if you could build up your reserves psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, then you're going to be able to make these changes and these transition and ultimately grow. Death card is actually one of my favorite cards in any tarot deck because it's always about change, it's always about growing, it's always about being a better you. Yeah. All right, let's move on. This is the last card for your placements, for your reading, and it's your message from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. I love it. I love it. Show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. So we're talking about, which is fascinating because this is for earth sign, air signs, right? Aquarius is what? An air sign. Okay. So Spirit is really confirming this reading is for you. Okay. Show the world the real you. Okay. And I love it because that comes after the transformation. You're going to go through all this, and what's going to come out at the end of it is a new, better, beautiful you. Show the world your authentic self. That's what Spirit wants you to do during this month, all right? And you know what? Sometimes we have a hard time showing our real selves, being our authentic selves. Why? Because we don't have the confidence. So we started out with the message of confidence, okay? Have the confidence so you can show the world your real self. Full circle here, okay, air signs? So this is for the month of June. Thank you for watching. Please comment, let me know if this resonates. And if you're new to my channel, don't just view it, hit that damn like button and subscribe. It don't cost you none, but it puts me on the radar for the algorithm of YouTube. Take care. Bye.
Like, comment, and subscribe.